they kept me away, but she was there. Yeah, I saw her, but I didn't get to like talk to her. But this is the YouTube live stream that Star Trek was doing themselves, and they had Celia as a guest hosting it.
All right.
So what they like to do is they like to set themselves up as press and set themselves up on the red carpet, and then interview people.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to see how it ends up. It looks like they are trying to cover the diversity aspect of it, right? I know that when I'm watching it, it's like I don't know if I want to go there yet, but. You know,
what's the problem?
Well, no problem. It's just like I'm watching Enterprise right now, and there's a black woman shortage. Well, because I want it to be completely up to par with the lore and with the canon. And I gotta tell you, the show is not bad. The first season and a half sucked, and it's the only thing that makes it hard is I feel like they really limited us on characters, but with regard to concept. I feel like it might be overlooked because they go into that. Well, you know.
Yeah, I don't think people even know what you're doing. So in case anybody's watching this and you guys aren't aware, Vince has taken it upon himself to go on a pilgrimage into the world of Gene Roddenberry.
Yo,
in chronological order.
Yo,
this man has been watching Star Trek since George.
Yeah. I've been on a trek. I'm trying to become a Trek expert. I'm looking to get a degree in Trek engineering. It's really just been. It started with I ran into a show hole for a small period of time. I can't remember when it was, but I didn't have nothing to watch, and I was like, I never did finish Lower Decks, the last season of it, the animated series, the funny one, which is actually legitimately funny. And I don't even, if you're a Star Trek fan, like you can't watch it and not laugh. And it's got a black captain and black and her daughter as well, and that's what the story is based on. And there are so many references in that show. I was like, yo, some of these references I get, but some of them are a little foreign to me. I was like, I wonder where I missed it. So that led me to be like, I want to go back and rewatch DS9 because I don't think I ever fully watched it. And I was like, oh my god, like this show was so great. You know what I'm saying? So then right after that, I went into Voyager, and I had never watched Voyager, and I was like, I mean, this is all right. And then toward the latter half of it, I was like, yo, okay, they did it good. They went out with a bang. And so I was like, all right, let me just, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what Enterprise was talking about. And I started watching it, and yeah, it disappointed me. The first few, like I said, the character selection and the characters they focus on is lackluster and very bland. But from a concept standpoint, there are some things I feel like in Enterprise that if you miss it, you will like, okay. So in almost all of the Star Treks we've watched, there's like there's an episode where they accidentally time travel, right? Like, oh, we're 200 years in the future. Well, in Enterprise, like they deal with even though this is like from the past, it's like the very first Enterprise that was launched. Like it's a lot of time travel, like there's a temporal Cold War. I can tell you that much going on, and they have these beings, that are like shapes, it's a whole, so it gets nuts. I just watched like season 3 is crazy. Like season 3 is crazy. Season 1 is a tough watch. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna just be honest. Like some episodes, you'd be like, "What was that? What just happened? Why? What a waste of footage." But if you stick with it and get to the end of season 2, then right now I'm in the last season. And then when I get done with this, I think I'm gonna go back and watch the very original ones. But I don't know. I got the bug right now. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. It's hot right now. And I think that it might be motivated by the fact that not Strange New Worlds, but Starfleet Academy is coming back out. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, pilgrimage is what it is.
Yeah. You got to get back. I'm curious to see now that you're immersed deeply into Star Trek, what your opinion is going to be of this new direction of the show. Because like you said, we don't see Starfleet Academy in this era in this way.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. I gotta say, like I told Ty, this is I pitched a show like this. I was like, yo, what would be dope is if they did a show called Starfleet Academy or about Starfleet Academy. And it's so interesting that I'm not saying they got it for me, but it's a concept that I thought original before it even was actually put into the real world that I thought would be a good idea. So I'm interested to see how it unfolds. And you know what? I think it's smart on behalf of Star Trek to continue giving new ideas. I think they've been on a hot streak as of late. Now, if you count Strange New Worlds and Discovery, I think that those were good projects, even though Discovery fizzled out for the last 2 seasons. Picard was all right. I mean, if you're a fan of TNG and Voyager, then they a lot of fan service. Like literally, like it's a Star Trek reunion show. May as well have called it at least the last season. And so I don't think these are bad ideas. So to keep it alive, sure. And I'm sure that there are old faces like they got Robert Picardo, and there's probably going to be a few special cameos from familiar characters of past that'll make the nostalgic Star Trek fan kind of remember how dope it was to be in the sphere. So I got high hopes for it. But I also think Star Trek's a thing of the past. But we'll talk about that later, man. I'll probably be talking about this a lot the next few days. Before we start getting up out of here, because I can feel my Zen pulling and then coming in. WWE, you also attended Monday Night Raw, if I ain't mistaken, right?
I did. So I was able to go to Monday Night Raw. Netflix invited me out to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. They had a suite for us. It was a cool little event there as well. Let me see. This is my first, like, Netflix is the only reason I'm getting access to suite. I would never have access to a suites without. So this is my first time being able to attend a suite.
Uh-oh. Yeah, hold on. I got it. There it is. My bad.
There we go. So, like, one thing that I thought was really cool here was just, seeing that they just display all the history, like, right there in your face. And I love that. So I was just like, I don't know when I'm gonna be back up here. Let me just go ahead and take my little B-roll.
Oh, okay, I see. Barclay. Okay.
Here's a shot of the arena from on high. It's a very clear, unobstructed shot, but you also get to see just how big this place is. All of these are seats. All of these are seats. All of this up here is seats. And this shit was sold. There were people sitting up in the back row of this arena, and I was just stunned. They fed us some food, some finger food, some junk foods, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, fries, salads, tacos, and they had a fridge. I'm like, a fridge? They were like, yeah, take anything you want.
Look at that. They're like being at a house party.
Yeah. They had some toys set up in the room.